Setting sheet metal component parameters, sheet metal defaults, the sheet tab. So we're going to go up to our sheet metal defaults. And in our sheet metal defaults, we are going to come over here to edit the sheet metal rule. When you edit the sheet metal rule, we have 3 different tabs. We're on the sheet tab. The first thing that we want to take a look is our material. When I click on material, I can choose and specify the material of the sheet, of our sheet metal, and we can pick any desired type of material we want for that. We also can pick the thickness, so we can either key in the thickness or I can hit the arrow and I can measure some thicknesses that are predefined here. By once we create some, they'll be listed. So I can just key in the value of, in my case, might be something like 1.17 millimeters for example. We have the unfold rule. We can come over here and do a default K factor, or we can do a bend compensation. We can also have the miter rib and seam gap, and we come over here and we can set that to using the thickness edit box, and we can come down and change our flat pattern bend angle. So when we choose A, we have 2 here. Report a bending angle. So the bending angle is how much has been bent, and so over here in A is how much has been bent, or it's B, it's the open angle. So how much here is the open angle? So here is the B, the open angle. So when I ran a press brake in my first career as a metal fabricator, I actually did the A more often. So if it's a 45-degree bend, it's at 45 degrees is the measurement we use here. And so we usually use A typically. Of our flat pattern punch representation, we can have it as a formed punch feature. So you see the example here in the preview. Or we could have it as a 2D sketch representation. We could have a 2D sketch representation with a center mark, or we could just have the center mark. So most of the time we like the form punch features, and I can save this, but right now we're just taking a look at our sheet tab of our sheet metal defaults. So we're going to set the sheet metal defaults, and I'm going to hit save, and that's how we'll come back in our next video and do the bend, and after that we'll do the corner.